Hello there guys, and welcome back to another video with myself, Foorun. Now today I'm going to be doing a guide on Decay. I will be showing you exactly how Decay works, how to combat Decay, how long it takes for each building component to decay, and how much it costs to repair each building component. Now I will quickly pre-apologise because I cannot find anywhere the exact times the external walls take to decay. There is no information online, and despite trying to look through the game's code, I still cannot find anything definitive. Once I get a little bit of extra time on my hands, I will do my best to make sure I get this information, and I will update this video. So firstly we're going to look at what Decay actually is. So if somebody doesn't use their base, they don't log on, their base starts to decay, the foundations start to drop in health. So you may be wondering why we're looking down at these foundations. The easiest way for me to explain how Decay works is by using these foundations. Now, foundations will slowly start to decay over a predetermined amount of time. So if we take a look at the middle foundations there, we have Twig. These foundations on this base will not decay. Now if we take a look at the outer foundations, we have the sheet metal ones. Now the sheet metal ones will decay at the standard rate, because they are only exposed to the outside with one edge. Now the corner foundations, where they are exposed with both edges, they will decay at twice the rate. Now if we were to expand this, now this is what it would look like if you expanded your base, keeping all the foundations still linked. Now I'll quickly demonstrate another example, whereas if you leave a gap between your foundations. So as you can see here, now the middle foundation is surrounded by more foundations, but because they are not physically touching, the outer foundations are still decaying at the doubled rate, and the inside building doesn't get affected at all. So if you put compound walls around your base using foundations, the foundations will decay at double the rate. Now Decay doesn't only affect buildings, it also affects anything you place in the outside world, whether that be external walls, sleeping bags, anything that you place down is subject to decay, and not all decay is preventable. So now that we know how decay works, how can we prevent it? Well, the first stage to preventing decay is to actively use your base. As you can see here, we've got a couple of foundations with some walls and some doors on, so what we're going to do is just go over to the doors and open it. And then once we've closed it, we've now reset the decay timer on all of these foundations, because we've actively use these foundations, or what the game presumes is a base. When you open a door, the decay timer is reset on anything within approximately 40 meters. So the only real way to prevent decay is by actively using your base. Now you can place things in the outside world, such as bear traps, sleeping bags, and a whole variety of other things. Now the decay on these is not reset when you use them or when you're opening a door at your base. You have to be actively using a door near the item that's placed. So if you place traps around your base and you're actively using your base, the decay will reset. But anything that you place in the outside world that you're trying to hide from people will be subject to decay. Spawning in a bag will not reset the decay of it. So now we're going to focus purely on the building side of things. We're going to take a look at the timers for each building component, for how long they take to start decaying and how long it takes until the building is actually broken. First up we have Twig. Twig has a 6-hour delay before decay starts, and then it takes a further 6 hours to break if you don't reset the decay. If you were to repair Twig from 1 health, it would cost you 50 wood. Next up we have Wood. Wood takes 18 hours to start decaying and 24 hours after that to fully break if you do not reset the decay. And to repair wood, it costs you 40 wood per 50 health. And stone takes 14 hours delay and then 48 hours to fully break. To repair stone, it will cost you 30 stone per 50 health. Next we have sheet metal. Sheet metal takes 18 hours delay to start decaying and then 72 hours after that to fully break. And it will cost you 10 metal fragments per 50 health when repairing sheet metal. Next is armored. Now armored has a delay of 24 hours and then it takes 120 hours to break after that. And it will cost you 2 high quality metal, 20 stone and 50 wood to repair 50 health on an armored building component. Now as I said at the start of the video, I do not have definitive times for the external walls, but this is roughly right. It will take 6 to 10 hours delay and then it will take roughly 48 hours to 72 hours to fully break. Sadly, the only way to actually stop an external wall from decaying is to actually repair it. That will reset the delay timer. To repair a wooden external costs you 62 wood per 50 health. And to repair a stone external, it will cost you 50 stone per 50 health. Now I hope this information has been very helpful to you guys and I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more content from myself, then make sure that you subscribe. So that is all from me today then guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day.